Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video I'm coming to you with just my thoughts on Eugene from the You Smells Good YouTube channel. His fragrance releases from the house of Les Abstraits. So I just had a few thoughts about them. I only have the notes that I kept from when I was in the States, and I actually went through the samples with them. So let's go ahead and see what I thought. Starting with the first one, which was released in 2022. This one was called Douleur, Exquise, or is Exquisite Pain. That's the only one I know the translation of. This one people liken to Portrait of a Lady by Frederick Malle. I'm not a big fan of Portrait of a Lady, but this one has Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, castoreum, iris, patchouli, opopanax, labdanum, saffron are some of the notes on it. Now, for me, this one dried down to iris and rose with some resinous touches, and I didn't get as much animalic from it as I thought that I would get upon initially spraying it. I thought it was going to be something more polarizing than it was, but it was actually pretty tame. Each time I smelled the fragrance, I got different facets from it, whether it would be the cumin or the castoreum. And in the air, I always got this powdery rose. For this one, it was a little bit more complex than the other two, and I'd have to probably wear it more to see what else I got from it. And it lasted about 7 or 8 hours on my skin, but I did enjoy this one. The next one is Bellamy, which was also released in 2022. This one's considered a woody floral musk. And this one has orris, iris, ginger, cacao, frankincense, tonka bean, musk, and sandalwood. Now, as I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of iris dominant scents, and that's exactly what this is. However, I really enjoyed this one. It was a beautiful scent. I'm sure women would love to smell it on you as a man, and I'm sure women would probably want to wear it as well, but it's something that would be a crowd pleaser for sure. It was sweet, going towards the gourmand territory. I'd say the projection on this one lasted about 4 hours, but the iris and the cacao was like a unique combination that I hadn't smelled from any of the other ones. They're usually just like a bunch of powdery notes along with the iris or the orris root, but that addition of the cacao just really put it over the top for me. I really enjoyed this one. I was surprised that this was something that I actually would want to own. And the last one, the Cendres, I believe this one was released in 2023. So this was the last one that was released. This one, the one I was most, I guess, intrigued by initially was the very first one, Exquisite Pain. But then Desandre was released, and I know that they were saying that that one was, he wanted that to be like a cheaper style fragrance that would have galbanum in it. And if I didn't mention it before, Antoine Lee, he perfumed all of these, and he's the in-house perfumer for Les Abstraits or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but they have a number of fragrances that are quite popular. But let me get back to Desandre. This one has galbanum. It also has pine tar, birch tar, leather, violet leaf, oak moss, and hyrax. And this is just like a wonderful, beautiful green sheeper fragrance. One of the most beautiful ones I've ever smelled. This and Bellamy probably had the strongest projection at the beginning than the last one. And I'm sure that all of these, especially this one and also Bellamy, would probably be a lot more popular had they been released in, say, that Les Abstraits line or something else. But since it's from just a indie house, a YouTuber per se, a YouTuber brand, it's not as popular as it should be. Like, these would be on people's like top 10 list. They definitely would be more talked about had they been released in a different line or from a different house. This one, there's a sweetness to it. It's like the galbanum has like the sweet smell on its own. It's, galbanum has a distinct smell, but there's like the sweetness coming from it, but it's not like, say, as like gourmand leaning as Bellamy. So those are pretty much my thoughts on the three. If I were to purchase one of them, from my initial sampling, I probably would get Desandres. That's probably my favorite. Then my second favorite would be Bellamy, and Exquise. That one I would want to own as well. From these three, I actually would love to own all three from the line. But if I was only going to purchase one, because I believe they retail at about $240, which actually isn't that bad for 100 ml, I'd probably go with Desandre's, because it has this, it has that green sheeper feel, but then it has this uniqueness of having this like underlying sweetness to it, but not overly sweet. It's hard to describe. But Bellamy was awesome as well. I actually was torn between the two because I really enjoyed those the most, but the very first one, the Exquisite Pain, I'd probably have to get to know it more, but it is one that I would be interested in owning as well. So we'll see how it goes. So those are my thoughts on the house of Les Abstraits by Eugene from You Smells Good. Thank you for sending out the samples. I did purchase the samples, and then he ships them out for free. So definitely hit up the site. I believe there's like a promo code like free ship or free, and if you go to his page, he'll tell you what the code is, so you can get free shipping on that. But those are my thoughts. Hopefully sometime this year I'll be able to pick up a bottle, and it'll probably be Desandre's. That's it. Have you tried these? Have you purchased any of the Les Abstraits collection? I believe that they're awesome. They're excellent quality. Like I said, I believe that these would be infinitely more popular had they been released from a well-known brand or a different house for sure. So just let me know in the comments if you've tried any of them, if you own any of them, and that's about it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.